a little slice of paradise. Clarence T.C. Ching Athletics Complex in Honolulu. What a way to finish your season in paradise and perhaps with a victory in the Hawaii Bowl. It's the North Dakota State Bison and the UAB Blazers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, checking in with Coach Alex Mortensen before the game. Coach is using a great motivational tactic in the locker room with his team. He told me this is the best game outside of the playoffs in this postseason. I am challenging our guys to put on a show for our fans. They want to make sure people know we will be in the playoff next year, and that motivation all starts here today with the terrific top 25 matchups. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking for a crease, it's Scott. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Fires downfield. Right side, it's Scott. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
There's a great example of the offensive coordinator and quarterback being on the exact same page. The coordinator's anticipating man coverage. The quarterback recognizes it, and immediately he knows which receiver to go to attack this defense.
Keeping his eyes downfield. Trying to escape and get it himself. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
They'll throw it from the red zone. He wants it all. Touchdown, North Dakota State. He got it right inside the pylon.
A lot of coaches talk about scripting the first series. You could tell the script reads, get that wide receiver the football because he can make plays. The quarterback, you could tell he has confidence in his guy. He finds him, and he does the rest.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So the UAB Blazers offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
1st and 10 for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Rodgers. Back open in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Out wide left, it's Ferguson. Let's talk for just a second about UAB. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive line. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
The Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Runs through the tackle. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And, man, this is exactly what you want as a play caller. You want to get your quarterback settled, give him some bunnies early to make some plays so he's feeling bulletproof. 4 for 4 to start the game. Yes, please. Offensive coordinator Jesse, I'm giving him an A+ so far for checking those boxes.
Well, he's done a good job getting his quarterback prepped for this one, too, because watching this guy throw the ball, he's making quick decisions, and he's throwing the ball with a lot of conviction. You can tell this guy watched a lot of film. He has the answers to the test early in this game.
Look out! Find some time! And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Those always sting a little bit when you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive. Just really annoying as a defensive guy.
They'll move the tight end. Sets his feet. It's Rodgers. Under pressure. And it's a sack.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a gap. It's Scott. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Out wide right, it's Danzy. There he goes. 30. Running inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, North Dakota State. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And he tacked on the extra point. From deep, it's Brown. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
Tight end now in motion. The give to the left. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Keeps it himself. Now the toss. Might have a chance. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Coming out with it, it's Brown. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. This is a huge drive for this offense. Down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Lots of running room. He's at the top. To the house. Touchdown, UAB. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Brown wants to pass. Right side, it's Mitchell. Could not make his way to the corner. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring in for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Making his first move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the young. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Here comes the heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And listen, there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense, but, man, you got to protect. You got to sell that run. And if the quarterback's going to do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time to maybe take those shots down the field and make some big plays for this offense.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on. And they got him.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The keeper on the option. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And I'm not surprised that they're giving him a touch early in this football game, too, because you've seen it throughout the season. Like, they trust their QB to run the football, especially in big-time situations. We'll see that throughout this football game. But he's already over 500 yards. Like, that's really good. So he's a weapon that they will use throughout the football game.
He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Hey, 3rd down and short, you know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air, 4th down coming.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. Makes a move. Oh, he got loose. The Blazers offense looks primed and ready to get things rolling here. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this run.
And he's still running after the move. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning.
And I absolutely love that play call, man. You got good field position right now. Take advantage of it. They're aggressive on the first play. Make a big play. This offense now set up in perfect position to get some points to capitalize on their great field position.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
It's the one thing this offensive coordinator always stresses is having balance in the offense. First play you throw it, get a nice one. Second play you run it and get another nice one. And this defense is totally on their heels. They literally just get on the field. We're approaching the 3rd play of the drive, and already this defense finds themselves in their own red zone.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Out of the gun to give to the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Rodgers. He's got it and still on his feet. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day, this one from 23. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. This is a design run. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. 1st and 10. Fresh setter down's going to the air. He'll throw it. Caught. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Second and long here. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Brown will throw it. Left side is Mitchell. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. He's looking to pass. Looking for the goal line. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Offside. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. A designed run for the quarterback. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Reese, talk about drawing a plum assignment. A first half spent in paradise, and in many ways this Hawaii Bowl has lived up to expectations.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. UAB comes out, the offense looking for a productive drive. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, Dave, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
Out wide right, it's Klein. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Quick catch. Powers through. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Dropping back, it's Rodgers. They're all over him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a fourth down. And the Blazers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Ready to fire from the pistol. To the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's going to take off across the 45. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to throw one first. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Going to the run, it's Mitchell. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Brown wants to pass. Touchdown, North Dakota State. And the route is on. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Taken in by Smith on the right side. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Give to the running back. He's past the marker.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Right side, it's Mims.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Turns into the pile. Gets away from one. He's got space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give. Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Gotta make the play on 4th. Rush right in his face. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covering him downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him. Get the big sack on 4th down.
Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Pulls it. He'll pitch it. Breaks into the open. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Brown will throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
You're probably not going to always live in man-to-man and put your safety, especially your free safety, on a wide receiver, on a guy with great speed, but really nice coverage, nice defense, nice job staying between the receiver and the quarterback and swatting that ball to the ground.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Looking for a huge play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. So they couldn't get it done on 3rd down. Now they'll line up in punt formation. Not a lot of room to field this one. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Look out. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Out wide right, it's Mims. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Snaps on 4th down. And the 45 on his way. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Rodgers. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Between the hashes, it's Ferguson. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. And the Blazers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Under pressure. And it's a sack.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is...
Looking for more room. He's at the 30. Past the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do that...
Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapped around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally. You got to be in the right place at the right time.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. A run for the quarterback. Turning it on. Past the 6. He's at the 30. The 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the...
It's a seam wide open. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously